Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing your weekly money, abundance, finance, and business reading. It's interesting, money has been coming through as an interesting concept being shifted at this time. Wow. All right. So for this reading, we're in the 1111 portal. So very interesting energy to read in, very quantum. For those of you, wow, star card coming in, make a wish. There's a healing right now, blessings coming in. Wow. Okay, so sorry. As a channel, I'm inside this portal and it's very quantum. The messages are very clear. Speak less and listen more right now. So what I'm seeing about speaking less and listening more is so you can receive. Listening is an active energy of receiving, allowing information in. This is a very a time of great change. It's not a time to be perfect. Whatever perfect pictures that you have of what you need financially, especially, and around work, I need to be perfect, letting those pictures go, because it feels like we're shifting to such a different timeline, a different way of being, that there isn't those ego goals. The landscape's going to change so much, is changing so much, that it's like crumbling. You don't want to try to be perfect, appear perfect. Let those go. Allow yourself to be just as you are. And a lot of you are stepping into healer, really stepping into your divine energy. I'm seeing that you're really connecting with the greater parts of who you are there. And then with the Kali cards, it was like the death of the old, clearing away what doesn't work, and the birth of a new were the messages. So, wow. Okay. Whew. What are the most important messages? Important messages for whoever is watching, whoever's tuning into this, so we can learn about our business and finances. I'm getting that we're going to be talking about this in a very different way in the future. It almost feels like, oh my gosh, they used to have money. All right, so in the past, wow, there's this sex cells type of energy that I'm tuning into, that the foundation of our financial belief system is on desire. Oh, okay. Our financial, the foundation, the structure, the stability is on desire, which is not a very stable foundation. A desire for, well, there's definitely some sexual energy there. It's about power. It's about what I want. And so that's a bit greedy. if that's the foundation, if that's the foundation of our society around finances, has been built on, I want what I want. A little selfish, a little like desire based. And that's transforming, death and rebirth. So that's the past. Present energy. I've been getting this as well, it's guard your space. Make sure your aura is around you. Let's just do that now, shall we? Kind of get your energy, your attention in your hands, and feel, sense, see your aura. It should be about arm's length out around you. Some of you have your auras in really close because you're feeling defensive. You're kind of wearing your aura like a armor. So can you allow your aura to be about arm's length out around you? It looks like a couple of you have your aura really large, and it's allowing a lot of whoever's in the room, whatever energies near you, to come in. So arm's length out around. See, notice, sense if there are any holes. If you're like, I don't know why my hand stopped there, but it feels like something needs to be healed there, then allow that hole to be cleared away. Anything that's obstructing and keeping that hole open. Don't forget the back of your aura. And most of the time, I see people with their auras not really all the way down around their legs and tucked in below your feet into that grounding cord. Nice. All right. So it looks like protecting your energy right now with that aura, staying in your space. Okay, yep. This came up in a reading I just did, a personal reading I just did as well. It looks like there's a lot of breakups happening at this time. There's a real need to allow emotions to come up, to be felt. A lot of people are going to project that there's something wrong happening, that this isn't, if I get now why the perfectionism oracle card came up about not letting go of perfection, because a lot of people are going to view this as something wrong happening. It feels like a lot of people breaking up, a lot of love connections, a lot of marriages, a lot of falling apart of what's not working. And there is like a collective, like some people in the collective, that this is something wrong happening, this is something bad. You know, each of us can derive the meaning out of what's happening any way you want to. It's a free choice world. I tend to notice, I try to, when I'm at a lower vibration, I try not to attach to meanings, because when I'm at a lower vibration, I will tune into my fears, anxieties, pain, and I perceive my world very differently when I'm in those energies. And so I try to just be in those energies without creating more beliefs that I have to get rid of later or let go of later. Vibration first. And there's hey, take it easy. It's okay. Take it easy right now. All right. And then in your next steps, there's a lot of learning, a lot of new information coming in, a lot of new ways of seeing things. What I'm getting is that as we're going through the 1111 portal, there's like choices of which timeline you want to be on. How you make that choice is get very clear with yourself about what you want. What do you want? Dream big. And then even ask the universe, this or something better. Because you might be at a vibration that doesn't, you're like, well, I don't see how that's possible. But it is possible. So ask for this or something better. But get very specific and clear about what it is that you want in this new earth, this new timelines that are opening up. Not so you can ask some source outside of you to have permission. It's so you can tune in with your core frequency. Chances are you're tuning into your core frequency, which is much different than where you are now. So there's a faith, a need to trust and be of faith that tuning into that your core energy vibration is going to lead you to your highest timeline, where you're going to be learning a lot of new things. It's going to feel different. It's going to feel very different. It's like you're an energetic explorer. I'm getting a lot of messages. Okay, so this is very exciting on many dimensions. What's happening right now on Earth is very exciting. And without having to destroy the population completely to reset the energy, we as beings are going through shifts, evolution at an extraordinary pace. Very exciting as a soul and higher beings. All right, now in this dimension, there's a lot we don't know about ourselves, our world. A lot we've kept secret and have been kept secret from us. But we have help. We have people, we have beings that are here to help guide us. Again, I'm getting very exciting. It looks like Earth is going through an evolution, stepping into a much higher vibration. Boy, this is a huge shift. There's a huge transformation, death and rebirth. That's in the past and in the future, in the next steps. Anything else we need to know about the next steps? Oh, wow. So in this current energy, there is this protect your energy, protect your energy, understand. And then in the next steps, there's a safety, a feeling of being safe. It looks like you're really owning in this current energy. I know my energy. I know myself. I know what I'm here to do. And so in those next steps, it's like you can let your guard down more. You're more free to move, to make moves. Something's not ending. What's not ending? I'll ask that next. It does look like there's some clarity. You're seeing things where there was once confusion. Now that Aquarian energy is really coming in. And it's a new type of abundance coming in. First, let me see what's not ending. What cycle's not ending? Okay. So there's a split in the timelines. I don't feel like I'm telling you anything new if you've been tuning into these energies. It's like two timeline splits. A new earth, and there's all this clarity that leads to a lot of abundance. It doesn't look like it does now. What you think of abundant, like being a billionaire, it's a different type of abundance, and it's equal. You have everything you need. Everyone does. It looks like Earth is coming out of a long period of time, a long period of time of being very overtaken by dense energies. And now the shift is going back. Those who wanted to use and harvest the energy, the resources, because Earth is like a library of all the best throughout the universe. It's like our planet is so abundant. It's a gem. It's so amazing. And yet on this incredibly abundant planet, we have really explored lack. That's so interesting. So it looks like there's this new way of being, and then there's those who are trapped in that lie energy. They can't see it, they can't understand it, they don't have access to it. They don't have it's like talking to a blind person and trying to explain sight. And it looks like a lot of hopelessness and despair. So while whoever's watching, you are moving into that higher timeline, I'm getting messages that we are not to judge. There's not a right or a wrong. It's all choice. There's nothing wrong. If we get into right or wrong thinking, we are creating more division. I feel like the appreciation that would help today is sending appreciation and love and hope towards those who are feeling hopeless and despair, who are continuing the cycle. To not feel better than, to not gloat, I'm not better than the people who are in that hopeless energy. I'm not better than them. They are loved too. They are important to this as well. To keep the balance, it looks like some people came into this lifetime consciously and purposely to stay in that dense energy. To go even darker and denser, so there are others who can transcend and really have the light. So if you look at it that way, I'm not saying that I would invite these people into my lives right now. I feel like these people would absolutely not like me, not like my energy, and that's okay. We're talking on a big picture from other dimensions looking in. These aren't bad. No one's bad. There's no judgment about what's happening. So any kind of trying to project like this person's not evolving, I feel so much better, or that's like ego. And I'm getting, yes, celebrate you. Celebrate where you are. Such an interesting finance and business reading. It feels like right now, maybe taking a beat, not putting a lot out there. Anything specific about business and finance? Anything? I can feel questions about where to put your money. Where do you invest? If these timelines, there's going to be a lot of fears and insecurities around finance. I think as they, yeah. I'm seeing periods of time that kind of remind me of 2020. So we can address the insecurities in the room, the elephants in the room, what's not working. What's interesting is it feels like there are people in power wanting to stay in power. But there's a horizon. What is this? A horizon point. There's a point where it can't happen anymore. An event horizon, and every way you look at this energy, no longer this insecurity, this instability, fear, thriving off of others. Oh, it's coming to an end. All of it is. All of that aspect of it is to a much more balanced way of being. Yeah, they're letting go of basically it's slave labor and genocide, trying to control others and use others. So that's coming to an end. Not this year. I'm looking. What is this? Next 35 years. It's like there will be a lot of... Boy, this is such a wild reading. There will be a lot of events that will happen by the people who want to stay in control, as they feel more and more insecure, as they feel their timelines and their control and their power falling away around them. It's like their timelines are disappearing. A lot of them know this, but they're gonna keep trying to keep everybody in fear and in line. But the more they do, every time something is meant to distract us, instead, we wake up all the much more and clear whatever blocks. It's they don't want you to be conscious. They don't want you to realize that you have all this power, because they've been keeping they have been keeping, yeah, they've been giving us so little. Wow. But it looks like there's this realization that it's such a... I've never seen in this lifetime a world like this that we're heading towards, where it doesn't even feel like there's money. It's not about competition, and I need, and I'll take what's my, like scarcity. That's it. Scarcity mindset. There's enough for everyone. And so of course I'm going to help others. And it feels much freer. It feels like it's going to take a while for the shift to really start taking hold and transmute. It looks like a lot of people moving to... I'm hearing higher ground, move to higher ground. I've higher vibration, trust that you'll be in the right place at the right time and you'll have victory. And you're moving to calmer waters. So, what a wacky financial and business reading from inside the 1111 portal. What a crazy place to give a reading. I hope this was enjoyable and wasn't too wacky. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you. Take care. Bye.